The views, takes, and opinions expressed on this show are of the host's own and do not represent the views, takes, and opinions of the Main Event Mark, PWPH Wrestling Network and its affiliates. Material and sources mentioned in this episode is for general and commentary purposes only. This episode might include strong language and may not be suitable for children. Listener discretion is advised. Stay safe and stay wrestle, everyone. Welcome to the Main Event Mark.
Ayan, so welcome to the Main Event Mark Podcast. Today is a Tuesday. We have a new episode here. Hindi naman to mahaba, guys, so bear with me on this. So, lay down lang natin muna yung ating programming this week. So, meron lang tayong konting adjustments. I apologize, guys. Pero by Thursday, we are going to have our first episode of the Bash Awards 2024, and then possibly on Friday the second one, and then after nito magkakaroon tayo ng episodes for this week's wrestling, especially Raw on Netflix, New Year's Evil, and we will talk about also the Wrestle Kingdom and Wrestle Dynasty. We're going to talk about a lot of wrestling here on the pod this week. But this episode is just solely for the WWE deal on Netflix. Not in the Philippines, obviously, because we don't have WWE in the Philippines sa Netflix. So, first thing, before we continue yapping here on the show. So, thank you guys for joining the show for the past 5 years. Today is the start of our 5th year here on the show. And yeah, I hope you guys are still supporting the show until the end of the end. Pero guys, I promise this will never end. And there are more things to come, especially we are getting a lot of things, exciting things to come in the professional wrestling. So, konting round lang muna ng news. So, we have the PWPH Awards. It's already ongoing. If you want to vote, that's on bit.ly/2024 PWPH Awards. So, you can join and vote there even if you're not a member of the community. You can also vote for the PWPH Awards. And yeah, there's a lot of things to come in both PWPH at saka sa main event. Marami kayong abangan dito. So before we continue, follow the podcast on all of the social media platforms at Main Event Mark PW. Please also follow PWPH on all of the social media platforms at PWPH Select. At sa Facebook nga pala, i-search nyo lang Pro Wrestling Philippines Club. We also have now a Facebook page na syempre di pa naman sobrang active. Pero I wish we can make it active, no? Same as the main event. Shoutout palagi sa mga nagla-like, mga nagre-react on our posts sa podcast page natin. Tsaka kay Happy Daisy, syempre, sa pag-share palagi sa mga tao nag-share ng mga good shit about today's wrestling. Siguro mag-share na rin ako ng clip sa Facebook ko, no? O kaya sa page para may traction din yung mga post ko about clips. Okay. So, saka na yun pag may mic na akong bago. So, start na nga tayo mag-yap dito. As you might guys know, yung deal natin dito with Top TMV is not yet over, no? So, our WWE TV rights is still with Top Sports and on Plus TV. So, our shows is not available just yet on Netflix Philippines. So, if you want to watch it on Netflix, you can watch it on Netflix if meron kang VPN. Pero kung wala ka naman VPN, di mo siya makikita sa Netflix Philippines, and the only options that you can do is to subscribe on Plus TV, or if you have Tap Sports on your cable, you can watch it on Tap Sports. If you have also the VPN, mag-VPN ka ng hindi US kasi kung US lang yung VPN mo, may chance na Raw lang yung mapanood mo or yung mga video on demand. Kasi Raw is exclusive to US lang eh. Pag US lang yung ginamit mo, Raw lang yung papanood mo, di ba? So, yun. A few things that we noticed here on the show. So, itong episode na to, preview lang ito ng makikita natin with the Netflix episode of Raw. So, di na ako magpe-predictions ng buong stories and matches of the Netflix thing. I'm just going to share my feedback of WWE on Netflix since nagamit ko na siya since New Year pa. Ito. So, since day 1 pa lang, ginagamit ko na yung Raw on Netflix or WWE on Netflix. Recommendations ko was the ano ba tawag dito? Mga recommendations ko with that is gumamit kayo ng hindi US na VPN para siguro wala ng hassle when it comes to connectivity tsaka sa content natin. Kasi other than US, lahat ng may WWE deal sa Netflix is magkakaroon ng Raw, SmackDown, NXT, the PLEs, the library that they released sa Netflix. Medyo, hindi pa naman siya sobrang kompleto but they have the library for shows. Yung Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Vault, 2022, 2023, 2024 pa lang yun, nire-release na lang ng lahat. Then, sa NXT, meron silang takeovers. So, that's good. And then, napanood ko ulit yung War Games 2021. I think that was really good. And then, the presentation ng Netflix is very good when it comes to their platform. Meron na rin silang separate feature, separate category for Netflix, but I always preferred the Peacock one kasi sa Peacock makikita mo na agad in one place. Sa Peacock kasi parang alam mo yun, may sarili sila dong WWE. Sa Netflix kasi category lang siya. Iba siya sa presentation ng Peacock. If you have a Peacock, guys, trust me, mag-iiba yung paningin niya with this. Pero I hope WWE and Netflix can figure this out. Yun. Sa pang feature that we noticed on Netflix, syempre, same as other shows, same as other movies, wala siya nung hinahanap ko feature, which is the specific match you skip na meron sa WWE Network. So, I love the WWE Network for its full capacity na pwede ka mag-skip ng mga matches or mga segments na alam mong gusto mo, no? Sa Netflix, hindi siya possible unless you have to scroll it manually, no? Ayun. So, that is my observation when it comes to that. I love the network. Network, nakagamit na ako ng network. Nag-subscribe ako ng network. And I would say when it comes to the library, network pa din ako. Kaya sa mga fans dyan na gustong-gusto magkaroon ng petition at maglagay daw ng WWE sa Netflix, ako na nagsasabi, guys. Still, the WWE Network has the best library that we have. We should be thankful that the WWE Network is still active in the Philippines. Other than that, mahirapan na tayo manood ng mga archive. Kasi ako, ang habol ko sa network was archive. Bonus na lang yung mga weekly shows, bonus na lang yung live. Kasi, hindi nga naman magandang ideya na mag-live ka ng Raw, SmackDown, NXT sa WWE Network. Imagine if that happened. Edi wala nang nanood sa TV, di ba? Pero, they made it possible with Netflix, especially with WWE signing for Raw, no? Kaya hindi ko ma-imagine how this will go. I know this is not the episode or the thing that you're waiting for. Pero abangan nyo na lang yung mga thoughts ko on Raw on Netflix, yung mga thoughts ko about the event, tsaka yung wrestling this past week. Abangan nyo na lang din sa susunod na episodes. Ayun. So, we will talk about the Bash Awards in the next couple of episodes. And, ayun. Isa pa mga bagay na na-notice ko about the Raw on, ayun, yung mismong Netflix na is they have this small shows like yung mga show ni Biggie na related sa Raw, yung mga top 10. I think was exclusive only to US. Kasi never ko pa na-glance yung US nang ako lang. Pero I'll try it. Then, bigyan ko kayo ng mas matinong update doon. Pero they have Raw-related content. Napakadami. Pero sa ano kasi, sa UK, sa Canada, at sa iba pang mga network, Netflix deal, limited lang yung ano nila. Pero meron sila nung mga introduction, which is good. Always be good na magkaroon tayo ng mga introduction sa mga wrestlers, especially with the current and mga old talents. Sobrang naman daling kilalanin ng mga wrestler ngayon ng WWE. Trust me. It depends na lang siguro sa preference mo kung ikaw lumaki ng nanonood ng Attitude Era or Ruthless or nanonood ka ng fan. You're a new fan of WWE. Yun. You should watch it. For casuals na manonood pa lang ulit ng WWE or nanonood pa lang ng WWE, meron akong 5 recommendations ng mga events na available na on Netflix. So, number 1, you should watch WrestleMania 40. Kasi, sa tingin ko, lahat ng stories or most of the stories in WWE right now was centered on this show. Kung wala yung WrestleMania 40, hindi natin ma-witness yung rise ni Cody. Kung wala yung WrestleMania 40, hindi natin makikita yung rise ni Roman Reigns. Yung return ni The Rock, John Cena, easily. The banger match between Rhea Ripley and Becky. Then we had this amazing card for WrestleMania 40. Kaya guys, sasabihin ko sa inyo, kung may papanoorin kayong matches or events sa Netflix, you should watch WrestleMania 40. Kasi ando na yung mga recent. Watch it with English or Tagalog, win-win pa din guys. Promise. Mamaya ko i-explain why I mentioned Tagalog. Also, number 2, panoorin nyo yung Elimination Chamber 2002. That will always be my favorite Elimination Chamber match. Ilang beses ko na yan diniscuss dito, ilang beses ko na yan diniscuss sa PWPH, that Elimination Chamber 2002 will always be my favorite Elimination Chamber match. Sa mga current Elimination Chamber matches, I always like the Daniel Bryan match in 2019. That was really good. Pero when it comes to the presentation of the Elimination Chamber, no one topped the 2002 Elimination Chamber. I don't care the whole Survivor Series card of 2002 except the Brock Lesnar versus Big Show. But Elimination Chamber 2002 during Survivor Series 2002 was really amazing. Yes, it was centered on Triple H's Reign of Terror, pero Shawn is rising again on its prime. Kaya sobrang ganda talaga ng match na to. Plus the unpredictability of this match. I think doon talaga na-set yung standard ng Elimination Chamber. And if hindi man siya na-replicate ng tama ng iba pang mga matches, iba na yung dating sa iba. Medyo safe na rin kasi yung AC ngayon. Kung ako yung tatanungin nyo. Number 3. Number 3 PLE ko that you should watch on Netflix is the WrestleMania, I think 30. I would say 30. 30 is amazing on its own. Palagi ko sinasabi as a debatable argument that Undertaker ending his streak at WrestleMania 30 really makes sense. Now, and a lot of aspects na napag-usapan na natin dito sa show that I always love the idea of Taker ending his streak over Brock Lesnar really makes sense. they're building Brock Lesnar to a big picture later that year with winning the WWE title and establishing his record there. Hindi ko na itatakel bakit nga ba nag-part-time si Brock, pero regardless on his record with the Elimination Chamber, I think WrestleMania 30 really makes sense. Doon pa lang, panalo na. Then we got the amazing match between Triple H and Daniel Bryan. The main event, obviously, the three-way Randy Orton, Batista, and Daniel Bryan, and many matches like Bray Wyatt, rest in peace, and John Cena. Number 4 to my list of things that you should watch, War Games 2024. Isa pang PLE na sa tingin ko you should watch because dito kasi naka-base yung current storylines ng WWE. Dito kasi nag-umpisa most of the current storylines ng WWE. Like the Tiffany Stratton cashing in her Money in the Bank contract on Nia Jax. Then ano ba tawag dito? Yung continuation ng Bloodline storyline, yung pagpapatuloy ng Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa storyline, the ridiculous War Games match, and many more. But most of the stories kasi ng papunta sa Raw on Netflix is naka-focus with War Games. Number 5, ano yung una ko ipapanood sa inyo? Sa tingin ko, hindi ito isang event lang. Pero mas maganda siguro panoorin nyo lahat ng episodes from 2024. Kasi sa tingin ko, Raw, SmackDown, NXT in 2024 compared to the previous regime, I think Triple H really did a really good job on building the whole company. Not only the Raw and SmackDown, it also affects on NXT. Depende na lang siguro sa padlasa nyo if you still like the wrestling offer on AEW. But for me, like what I am mentioning here on the show, wrestling without storytelling, it's like telling a story without a story. It's funny, pero it is what it is. It works, di ba? Pero, yun. That's my top 5 things that you should do on Netflix. One thing that we have to notice here and we have to acknowledge, I want to give a shout out to our friends over on the Wrestling Podcast and Stancy specifically for sharing this with us, that the weekly shows, aside from the PLEs, kasi yung PLEs 2022 pa yan, di ba? Meron na ding Tagalog commentary yung weekly shows, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Nalaman ko lang siya when Stan shared it on their podcast sa Wrestling. Tapos, they shared some of the details. If you want to listen on their show, you can listen to that. Pero, based on my trajectory and their information din na pinrovide sa atin, hindi siya magla-live ng Netflix, pero magre-release sila ng Tagalog commentary ng Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and of course the PLEs that you know now since 2021. Then, as of recording, isa pa lang yung napapanood kong Tagalog commentary na weekly shows. I hope it will grow pa. I think some of them are on the WWE Network. Pero Raw, December 9, 2024 was the one that they shared. One I watched few days ago. Pero yun, still a good detail sa mga taong nanonood ng Raw ng Tagalog. I wish Tap can also adapt into this while they're still owning the rights. Meron naman mga dual audio shows sa Blast TV. I hope you guys also can adapt to that abang kayo pa yung broadcaster ng WWE here in the Philippines. So, again, thanks to our friends over on the Wrestling Podcast for that information. So, let's continue with a few things that we really love about the WWE on Netflix. So, like what I said on my posts sa Facebook, hindi pa siya sobrang dami. It's not the WWE Network shit type of number of of um, content, but it has the content. Dami. When it comes to the quality, sabihin ko sa inyo guys, ang pinaka-best subscription ng Netflix that you have to use is the premium one sa Netflix. Ayoko mag-subscribe sa 149 kasi ang baba ng quality nun. Hindi siya enjoyable. Trust me. If you're going to watch Raw on Netflix with that quality, I swear guys, di kayo mag-enjoy. Kung magsusubscribe kayo, stick with the $3.99 subscription, the standard plan with 2 screens. You can still watch it up to 1080p. Or yung premium, that's for $5.49 without taxes kasi plano nilang i-tax yung mga streaming services this year. Pero wala siyang tax currently, $5.49 a month. And I hope na hindi na talaga tumaas yung bayad sa mga streaming services ng Pinas. No? Ayun, AEW is now available also on Max. I have a lot of things to say about that. Pero I'll just save it on my podcast in the next couple of episodes since this is primarily for Raw on Netflix. Di na ako magpe-predictions kagaya ng sabi ko doon sa umpisa pa lang nitong episode na to. If you want to watch Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, you should watch it on Tap Sports and Blast TV. If you're from the Philippines, if you have a VPN, you can also watch that on Netflix. And like what I said, you should watch it with VPN. If you have a VPN, please connect it to any country na available doon sa mga locations that WWE shared. Like with the Singapore, ano pa ba? Singapore, UK, Canada. Ayun, gamitin nyo yun, Netherlands. Gamitin nyo yung VPN nyo with those countries, you're good to go. And then, the PLEs, if you have a VPN, you can also watch it on Netflix. And if you don't, you can watch it on the WWE Network. And yun nga, starting with this episode, magkakaroon na ng weekly sa mga weekly shows in Tagalog. So if you want to watch it in Tagalog, support our friends Carlo Pamintuan and Stan C for the Tagalog dubbed Tagalog commentary of the weekly shows and also the PLEs na ginagawa na nila since 2021. So, yun. Marami pa tayong mga bagay-bagay na pag-uusapan in the next couple of episodes. Ayun, stay tuned lang kayo. Marami tayong i-record na episodes just for you guys. So, una na dyan, syempre, the Bash Awards 2024. It will be a 2-parter episode. Keep an eye on that. And then, obviously, our wrestling this week. Tsaka yung mga moments like the Tiffany Stratton cash-in, the Cope change name, the Fight for the Fallen, yung thoughts ko about Max on AEW, and marami pang iba. Na-share ko na naman nasa GCs, pero mas share ko siya in full detail sa recording. So, keep an eye on that. Then, yun lang naman. So, yun lang guys. I hope you can still support our current local broadcaster, Tap Sports, Tap DMV. Without them, they will not be able to take over the rights as we knew it. And until then, until habang wala pa rin tayong Raw sa Netflix or PLE sa Netflix, you should watch it on Tap Sports, Tap Go, Blast TV, or sa WWE Network if you have the PLE sub. So, that's it for today's episode of the show. Thank you very much for listening on the pod. Again, you can follow and support the show on social media at Main Event Park PW. Please also support and follow PWPH on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and also on X at PWPH Select. And yeah, please vote for the PWPH Awards on all of the social media platforms. That should be at p.ly/2024 PWPH Awards. With that note, we will see you guys in a couple of episodes from now. Stay tuned, PWPH, and also sa main event mark, the Bash Awards 2024 in a couple of days from now. And also this week in wrestling. With that note, thank you very much for listening on this show. This has been the special coverage of WWE on Netflix on the Main Event Mark podcast. This is Andrew Venera of the Main Event Mark. This has been a PWPH Wrestling Network podcast, a Main Event Mark production. And bye for now. Stay safe and stay wrestling. Adios.